This is Norman Kissinger from Redeeming the Time Brothers Ministries. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about group therapy today. I was doing group therapy with some young people that I work with at a boys ranch. And today we were talking about, as a general subject, we were talking about how our tongue gets us into trouble. And most of them there will be, as we try to help them improve self-government and impulse control, they'll have trouble with their behavior throughout the day, and we're training them and basically often parenting them towards better behavior. So we talked about different ways that they would get in trouble with their tongues. One of them was that what one staff member calls not staying in their own lane. And by that I mean they get involved in other people's business. They're getting involved with somebody else who's not following the rules, or jumping in and saying something when a staff member is trying to redirect or mentor someone else, basically by not minding their own business. And that was something that was happening a lot around the ranch over the last couple of weeks, so we discussed that. Another problem that they had with their tongues has to do with basically every time somebody speaks or says something, they want to either tease or insult them over that, and basically say something derogatory about whatever the other person said, whether it was legitimate or not, whether it was something that was true or not, whether they were just being immature and saying something, but they just wanted to insult them over something that they said, basically sarcasm. And having trouble with sarcasm, which gets them in trouble, picks fights, creates issues and drama around the ranch. A third one is that they would basically deny or lie about something that was going on, and not be truthful about what was taking place. And as we talked about several other issues, I don't remember all of them, that the couple of groups that I did that they brought up that were things that were happening around the ranch. As I was sitting there discussing these different issues with them, all of a sudden in my own mind, I thought, wow, I'm not so sure that most people on the internet or Facebook or in our culture today don't need to remember these 3 or 4 rules. I found myself saying, wow, I know a lot of us adults that at the workplace or in the church or other places get involved in getting in other people's lane, and not minding your own business, or we see somebody saying something on the internet, and rather than offering some sort of a true discussion, just simply insult them over whatever it was they said, or we say something on the internet that, if we were really honest or truthful, we know is an outright lie. We don't even know if it's true or not true, or we're just making a statement. And so we've read through the internet and seen on social media all of these things happening. And I found myself thinking, wow, I'm not so sure that in this boys' home where the young people are struggling with different things in their life, if we're not a whole lot different than they are, if we wouldn't need to maybe be in group therapy and learn to mind our own business and not get involved in things that are not our business, and be careful about what we say, and be careful about being sarcastic and insulting other people. And I found myself thinking that maybe not always as adults are we a good example for them, because we're not practicing what we would often preach to these young people, and we then therefore hurt them. I can't control what the world does. The world's going to do what the world's going to do. But I think my conviction as I heard this, and my admonition to all of us as believers, is that we would follow some of the simple Sunday school stuff that we heard when we were kids, and how much better the church would be, and maybe how much better the culture would be, if we followed some of the basic principles that we expect out of young people. And so just a thought that kind of came up in my mind as I was having group today, that I was convicted over how much we as adults need to practice what we preach and what we expect out of others. This is Norm Kissinger from Redeeming the Time Brothers Ministries. God bless you. Have a good week, and may the Lord be with you. Be sure and watch my brother's wonderful devotions that he has online and his encouragement. I know many people love those, and they get blessed by them. God bless you. You take care.